Hey guys, Marshfield here. This weekend was awesome. I got to go to this thing called the Marshfield Trapping Convention up in Marshfield, Wisconsin. What happened was on Friday at 5:30 in the morning, I drove 3 hours north to Marshfield to the state fairgrounds there. And as soon as I got there, oh my goodness, the atmosphere was just like so stereotypical what you'd think of trappers and stuff like that. Just like old guys with beards, having traps over their shoulders, and people with coonskin hats and stuff like that. The whole parking lot was just full of Ford F-150s and Chevy Silverados and stuff like that. Everyone was what you would imagine of a trapper. So I got there, picked a little campsite that we could stay there. Basically all the campsite was just this big open field where you could park your truck and pitch a tent. So I did that. But basically, it was just a 2-day event, Friday and Saturday, and where there was trapping demos going on every hour. Every single hour, there'd be a new trapper that'd go up there, telling like a different type of way to set a trap for certain animals. There'd be mink, muskrat, fox, coyote, beaver, everything. Every hour is something different. They'd get up there and they'd talk about what they'd done in their trap line, what worked, what didn't work, what lures they use, what traps they use, how to set them. There was this big demo tent that they had with bleachers. It could sit about 150 people in there. It was kind of cool, as they were all, it was like a big redneck, gathering. It's like a redneck school kind of thing. It was all wearing camo, and they all had some sort of fur on them, and coonskin hats and stuff like that. And they all had notepads. They're taking notes. It's kind of like a little redneck school. But there's this demo tent. And they had like a little bit of a place where they filled it up with water, where the guys would go in the water and show how to set water traps. Then on this side of the area where we're sitting, there was some dirt where they showed how to do the land traps, and it was really cool. I really learned a lot. Kind of expanded what I knew, and learned new stuff. They showed different techniques, how to set different stuff. Like I said, what they've tried before, and they were funny. They just straightforward and simple. Nothing crazy. They went into detail, they told some jokes and stuff like that. It was really cool. So yeah, I learned a lot, and that was going on every hour. And also every hour there's these skinning demonstrations done by NAFA, North American Fur Auction. Every hour as well, they would actually like show you how it's done. It wasn't just like a classroom where you could sit back and watch. It was like up close, detailed. You could actually, it's like a hands-on type of class. You could just stand right there and watch them do the skinning demos. You learned so much. You learned how it was done, by the professionals, right? So it's like you actually get, how it's actually supposed to be done. So that I was just giddy the entire time. It's like, my kind of convention. I've never been to this before, but I'll sure go again next year. I mean, that was a lot of fun. Also, around the fairgrounds there's like 4 or 5 Quonset huts, these big, long buildings. And there's these internet dealers, like Minnesota Trapline was there, FNT was there, all these different trapping dealers that you would see online were there. And they were just, selling the trapping equipment and baits and stuff like that. And then there's private dealers outside, people who just basically were selling stuff off the back of their pickup. But what was really cool is everything was dirt cheap. Like, just for example, a 110 Conaway there was $3 compared to a place like Gander Mountain where it's $11. So you save a ton of money. So I was there all Friday. My dad came toward the end of Friday. We slept there that night, and then all day Saturday we just watched the demos and just filled our brains as much as we could. Talked to people, got tips. After the demos, we'd go up to the person, just ask more questions, and just soaking in all the information as we could, because I just wanted to learn as much as I possibly could. It's like the one chance to learn as much as I can, because in 30 days the trapping season is going to start, so I wanted to learn as much as I could. It was really cool. So I just kind of want to show you some of the stuff I got. You notice me wearing this shirt here. Wisconsin Trappers Association. It's the 52nd anniversary of that, and I'm a member of that. I graduated from it in 2012, so I got this t-shirt. Then I just want to kind of show you the rest of the gear here. Alright, so the first thing I got is this weasel box. Alright, 12 inches long. It's made out of, it's called processed plastic, so it's not going to be like made out of wood where it just kind of rots and sinks into the ground after a year. It's not going to weather. They said it'll last 4 or 5 years. It's just really sturdy. So got the 2-inch hole in the front, got the holes in the back for the bait to go out of, and they got these latches that you have to flip up on either side just to get it to open. Okay, swings open like that. They already got a rat trap in there, as you can see. So that was one of the things I got. Set this aside here. Alright. I got some odorless trap wax, got a pound of it, the white kind. Alright. Got a 1.5 coil spring with the offset jaws for gray fox. I got 3 number 1 coil springs. Alright, these are for like mink and muskrat and raccoon. I got 3 of them. Okay. I got 5 110 conibears. They've already been speed dipped, so they're already dyed. So, got 5 of those. I got a 220 conibear. This is for like raccoon and stuff like that. And then what goes with this also is this box. Okay, holes in the back for the smell to go out of. It's got these channels here that the springs of the 220 can sit in there. Just put the bait in the back and the trap in the front. It's already a pre-made cubby. Alright, got myself 6 5-foot-long extension cables. Alright, you know, for wiring the trap to the tree, or just to extend the length of the chain there. Alright, I got 2 shock springs. Alright, now what these do is you just attach them to the chain for coyote and stuff, so all the pressure when he pulls is just all the pressure is right here instead of, you know, on the stakes, so that it basically reduces the chance of him pulling the stakes on the ground because all the pressure is put on these springs right here, kind of car springs. Alright, package of extra swivels. So this is for the drowner slides and the extra ends of my traps here. I can just attach them on if any ever break or warp. Alright, got a few different types of baits. This is called, these are all made by Lennon's Animal Lures. Okay, these 2 that I got. This is called, this is Weasel Super All Call. This is 1 ounce of weasel bait here that I'll probably use in the back of the weasel box. Alright, this is also made by Lennon's Animal Lures. This is called Canine Candy. This is for gray fox. It's got a little bit of a sweet, fruity smell. Alright, and this is made by a private dealer. This he gave to me, and it's super cheap. I'm not going to open it because it stinks, but it's 8 ounces, and it is the best coyote bait you could ever think of. He said it's deer liver and beaver meat and skunk essence and all this kind of, you know, tainted meat, and it was really cheap, and it was 8 ounces of it, so I can't wait to use that. I don't want to open it here because it'll stink to high heavens, but yeah, coyote bait. And then I also got myself a big raccoon stretcher here, alright, with the belly wedge on it as well. So yeah, that's that, guys. So that's all the stuff I got. But just like I said, it was a great experience. The atmosphere was just awesome. Learned a lot, talked to a lot of people. I'll never look at trapping different again. It was just so cool to see trappers from the state just gather into one central area. And it wasn't just from Wisconsin, it was the Great Lakes region. It was Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin. They all met there in that one little town for 2 days. It was just really cool just to kind of see that, you know, I'm not the only one around here, just a bunch of other people as well. Really cool seeing them all, you know, stereotypical hunters, all their trucks and their camo and their caps and stuff like this, and carrying traps over their shoulder. And it was just a really cool experience. I'm glad I got to go with my dad. Me and him both enjoyed it. We learned a lot. Picked up some new tips on how to trap, picked up some new tips on how to skin, all the varieties of the animals that we trap. So, very good experience, got some good gear, and 30 days to the trapping season, guys. It's September 16th. The trapping season begins October 17th, so just 30 days away. I'm really excited, learned a lot. This really helped me improve my chances for this year, and I will definitely go again next year. So, yeah, guys, 30 days to go.